Moving on with the Flesh and Blood show from 88 Films is 1976, Schizo. Pete Walker here in a kind of playful mode, still slightly depressing, focus at mid-70s life. We have a look at a young woman who's about to get married, and we kind of jump to this older man who's reading a newspaper where her marriage has been announced. Now, she is a ice skating champion, so it's notable that she's in the paper. This man just buys a paper, looks, sees that she's getting married, and decides, that's it, no. So in a kind of silent sequence, he goes home, packs his things, packs his shirt, packs his trousers, his underwear, his extremely large machete that's just sitting in a drawer, and heads off to get this woman, it seems. And for most of the movie, we have our character being stalked by this older man who seems to appear at almost every situation. And you kind of spend time with our main character, getting to know her just being married. Samantha's wonderfully effervescent, but she's one of those ones that knows something is going on, and as much as she tries to scream and shout, nobody's listening. Nobody's taking notice of this woman, and they're all missing out the chance to understand that there is a black-gloved killer bumping people off in remarkably gory and twisted ways. This feels like an almost nod into giallo slasher territory. We have the familiar black gloved killer. We know there is a mystery as to who this is. We have several characters. Some will make it to the end, some won't. And it's about getting through and solving this mystery, which I really kind of love. And you have these terrific kill sequences, and they are very familiar for any slasher or giallo fan, but they are done really well, and they're so different and bloody that they add a lot to the film. I feel that Glenn Frederick is great as Samantha. She is this kind of woman that can show two sides of a coin. You know, she can be bubbly, excited, happy to have this new marriage and everything going on, and then be terrified as a victim that's constantly being taunted and hunted down. There is one failing of the movie, and I would say that that's Stephanie Beacham's character. She's great. She's a great actress, and whenever she's on screen, she is wonderful. She's just not on enough for me, which is a real shame. I love these snapshots of mid-70s life, the clothing, the wallpaper, cars, everything, just the way it looks is so garish and and just shocking and just different. It feels very textured, and it never really feels like sets. It always feels like lived-in homes or buildings. It feels as if these are active properties, not designed for this, but used because of their authenticity. And just as a sheer snapshot, like I said, it captures it remarkably well.
Time for the reckoning, Gene.
Schizo is rather uneducated in its portrayal of schizophrenia within the film, and I feel that's probably the one feeling. But again, we're looking at exploitation, we're looking at a giallo slasher like feeling to the film. It's not going to be on the nose. Looking at this illness properly is going to take the most dramatised parts and use that to create a really fun story.
I bet by the time we get back, you will have fixed yourself up.
Is it surprising? Not really, but it's a lot of fun. I feel as if this one has a little bit more of a playful nature to it, which I really kind of enjoyed, and it finishes up on a really playful kind of note as well, which is a little bit more uplifting than the past three films, which have been ultimately rather depressing. So yeah, Schizo was fun. It's glad I've seen it. It's not the best in the box set, not the worst either. a really kind of fun film. But I'd love to know your thoughts on this one. So let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, or thought it was kind of average. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon membership program, manvfilm.com. Always, which you can support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.